John Dramani Mahama there, now the leader and flag bearer of the Liberal Party of Ghana, Kofi Akpaloo, wants the Electoral Commission to reprint the presidential ballot papers for the 2024 elections. According to him, including Ekia Donko, the Ghana Freedom Party candidate who had passed away, could influence the results of the elections. Kofi Akpaloo argued that if a new flag bearer of the GFP had been authorized to stand, the Commission would have to reprint the ballots to reflect this change. Before we speak to the LPG founder, let's hear from the EC chairperson, Jean Mensah.
This morning, we are here to inform you of the Commission's decision to maintain the presidential ballot as it is. As you may be aware, and I believe all of you have representatives in the printing houses, we are almost 90% complete with the printing of presidential ballots. And you are also aware that following the passing of Madam Ekia Donko, we requested the printing houses to cease printing until the law had taken its course. Now that the presidential candidate or the nominee has been disqualified, the Commission would like to inform you that the printing would proceed on the current ballot as is, in the interest of time and to save this country millions of cedis. And so our task here this morning is very simple. We are not here to change positions. We are not here to reballot. We are simply here to inform you that the Commission intends to notify our printing houses to proceed with the presidential ballot as is. It will proceed with the ballot that bears the name and the image of the name of the Ghana Freedom Party, their symbol, and the image of Madam Ekia Donko. And we believe that a lot of discussions and advertisements will go out to prevent the citizenry from voting for her.
Kofi Akpaloo via phone, who has raised concerns about including the face of the late Ekia Donko on the ballot paper. Kofi, thank you for your time, and you're welcome to Newsbeat. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear.
Right. When last did you get the confirmation that the EC was going with the status quo, that is the earlier ballot paper that was printed?
From the announcement you just read, that was when I heard that something of that sort.
This was when?
I think that's 2 days ago, yeah.
You heard it 2 days ago. Okay. So what move did you make after hearing it?
Well, actually, my General Secretary, Jerry Owusu, was at the last IPAC meeting when the issue was raised. And he told them that as a party, we can't accept that decision.
You said you and your party members agreed that you cannot accept that decision.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So my General Secretary raised the concern that it's not acceptable to have a dead person on the ballot paper.
Okay, so from your mouth, first-hand information, why do you say it's not acceptable?
Yes, you see, why should we have a dead person on the ballot paper? For what? What reason? Because people may go and vote for that dead person. And when they vote for that dead person, what happens? Not long ago, similar thing happened at Tetribi in the Tepa district of Ashanti, where an assembly member who died, a deceased assembly member, was voted for. So we have that experience here in Ghana, and we can continue having that experience, So please, it will be ideal that we remove her and print a new ballot papers for the next election. I think people have been arguing that.
Just opposing the future consequences to, the cost that also might be incurred or will be incurred, as far as you are suggesting we actually go on this path.
Yeah, my dear, if you look at the situation now, you are talking about cost. now, but what about the cost in the future, which might be even worse than this? Because how it is that with little things people will be arguing and be confronting each other and creating a whole lot of mess in our system. So we shouldn't entertain anything that will bring this kind of behavior here. Let me tell you, the base is calculated on percentage basis. So, votes, are you going to call them invalid or valid votes? Those who are going to vote for Kwadonko, are you going to count them as valid or invalid? What are you going to do with that? And then you want people to go to court for interpretation of us. You don't need to allow this thing to go on, and then later we end up arguing and then ending up at the Supreme Court and people doubting the outcome of the Supreme Court. We shouldn't do that. Let's do the right thing. What the law says is that when somebody dies, we should replace the person. If we are not able to replace the person, we should go ahead and print a new ballot paper for the next election. That's what the law says. That's what we should do. We shouldn't use fear. We should use law. What the law says. That's what we should follow as a people.
Well, we're transporting the printed ballot papers today. It's actually starting today. So obviously, you're suggesting is possibly not going to be heeded too. What's the next move?
Yeah, if they want to go ahead and do whatever they want to do, yes, they can go ahead and do it. But I want them to do the right thing. You see, if you don't do the right thing now, in the future, you come back to it. Because, you see, recently, we are going through something at in Parliament whereby a previous speaker, took a decision that was wrong. Because nobody commented on it, and we thought it was right. So, yeah, let me tell you, if, assuming one of the leading political parties, the MPP or LPG, has lost their candidate, that would have happened. Are we not going to replace the person and replace the ballot papers? So why are we saying that it's going to cost us money? So because it's a Kwadonko. Why do you have to have a Kwadonko on the ballot papers? Are you going to count a vote or are we not going to count a vote? So please, let's discard all these papers. Let's throw them away and print new ones so that we have people who are alive on the ballot paper. Remember, Ghanaians are funny. They can decide that, let me give a farewell. Let me go and vote for her so that I give her a farewell. Please, don't take this for granted. Because Ghanaians, some people have made them they're not going to vote. But because of they decided to go and vote, purposely to vote for Kwadonko, just to go to vote. So please, don't let us do things that later we'll regret. Assuming a Kwadonko get 10% of the vote, and if you add a Kwadonko ballot to the total ballot cast, it's going to change things. Or when you take it out, it's going to change it. Do you think any party will accept that when it's not going to benefit the person? So please, why is a rush? Because the law says that even if the person died a day before the election, we should suspend the election and do the right thing.
Right.
So why are we rushing? Why are we rushing to? Let's do the right thing first, so that we have peace of mind in this country.
Right. Flag bearer of the Liberal Party of Ghana, LPG, Kofi Akpalu, thank you for